There's only one fighter that can make Canelo Alvarez take a break from trying to reach his goal to be undisputed at 168, and that is Floyd Mayweather Jr. Canelo believes he's a different fighter from 2013, and I would agree with that. He's in his prime, and he said if he fought Mayweather, it would be a different fight. By the way, for my Spanish-speaking supporters, this interview is on Univision. Canelo says, without a doubt, in a rematch, I will beat Mayweather. What's funny about this is me and the homies were talking about this fight, if there was a rematch. And they agree, they want Canelo to fight him again. They want the fight to happen again. They want Canelo to get revenge. And I'm not a Floyd fan by any stretch. I don't like Floyd Mayweather, but he is a Hall of Famer. He's all-time great. I give him all his props. Now, to me, and this is my opinion, it isn't only my opinion, it doesn't do Canelo any good to fight Floyd Mayweather now. Floyd Mayweather is 44 years old. He's a little past his prime when he fought you in 2013. What are you going to prove beating Floyd Mayweather now? You won't get any credit for it. You ought to be criticized for fighting weaker opponents and old opponents. And since we're talking about opponents that Canelo should stay away from, another one I would not like to see, but I know Triple G fans want to see it. Triple G turned 39 last week or the week before. Triple G still wants the Canelo fight. He would have to wait till 2022. And about time that fight happens, Triple G will be 40 years old possibly. And Triple G is not the fighter that he once was. He's shown slippage. And against a prime Canelo, I think it'll be a slaughter. And once again, he'll be criticized for fighting an old fighter that's past his prime. In which they will be right in both cases, because none of these fights benefit Canelo, I don't think. Beating the old Mayweather doesn't, and beating the old Triple G. Even though those fights would generate a lot of money and the fans of these fighters will want to see it, after the fight they will complain, yeah, Canelo took the fight because Triple G was old and Mayweather was old. I do not think we have to worry about the Mayweather fight because we know Mayweather's not going to take a fight that he has a risk of losing. Besides that, there's a lot of fighters out there that Canelo could fight after becoming undisputed super middleweight champ. There's Benavidez. There's also Andrade if he moves up to 168. Maybe Jamal Charlo if he gets off the Al Heyman witness protection program. There's also the Better Be a fight out there. I mean, they talk about it too much for it not to happen. That also going to happen after he becomes undisputed. But Better Be if he'll be 37 years old. Is that another old guy that Canelo's fighting, or does the hypocrisy comes into play? So there's a lot of challenges out there for Canelo. He doesn't need to fight Floyd Mayweather. You said yourself, you don't take that as a defeat. It was just a lesson you learned. So take it as that, a lesson learned, and it's time to move on. A question regarding Lomachenko. I heard different stories about the rematch clause. One person said Bob Arum didn't want a rematch clause. He doesn't believe in rematch clauses. He said it should be up to the fighters, and he don't want to bind it by contracts. Yet, he had a rematch clause for Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury. On the other hand, should Klimas, who was Lomachenko's manager, put one in there anyway just to be safe? Or at least the fight to put one in, or were they just too arrogant? By the way, Canelo fans, I'm not the one criticizing them. I'm telling you what critics are saying and the haters are saying. I have Mr. Alvarez as pound for pound best. Leave your thoughts and comments below. JBZ, I'm gone.